Anyways, today's video is gonna be about working at Sephora and why you should quit. Why would anyone quit Sephora? It's the most magical place to work in. It's the most lucrative and to your ultimate dream career in the most steadfast way possible. No, it's not. Yes, get a job at Sephora for the experience because you don't have any. Do get a job at Sephora because the gratis is really good. I'll give you a brief background. So, come from a administrative position. I was asked many times once I sort of started my career in freelance makeup after taking a course, well, why don't you get a job at Sephora? I've never worked retail. I really have no interest in working at Sephora. But one day I decided, you know what, I'm gonna apply. I was delivering pizza for a living, and I was like, I really don't want to deliver pizza for a living anymore. Having not had a retail job and working in retail right now, doing something that I love very much, Sephora, yes, was the step that made the most sense. When you start Sephora, you will get this sense of accomplishment. You will grow in a career with Sephora. You will eventually become the store director. You will move up to FSC headquarters and you will be one of the trainers there or one of the education specialists. You're going to be a buyer. You're going to be opening new stores of Sephora. You're going to make a ton of money. Everything is going to be great. That's honestly what I felt when I started working there. And I felt this way because I was told that these are all feasible things to accomplish. But it's not. It's just in a time frame that is feasible, making just a hair above minimum wage for X amount of years. It's just not feasible. If you have a retail background, you have managerial experience, and you can get a job as a store director right off the bat as soon as a new store is opening or they're planning to open a new store. Do that. That is the best approach. It is a cushy job. You will get paid well. You will get time off. You've gotten a taste of Sephora. It's your first 3 months. You're past your probationary period. You're feeling confident in your recommendations. You're slaying those 15-minute makeovers in color. You're getting gratis. Then you realize, hey, I'm getting a lot of work. Yes. But I'm also making a lot of sacrifices in life. My personal relationships are affected, and my opportunities for taking freelance work are also affected. And I'm not really making what I feel is fair, and I don't make commission. Well, why should I continue? Because you know what? We are thinking that you'll be an excellent candidate for an elevated role. Great. 3 months goes by. You go for elevated training. What does that mean? You go for your CM certification. Great. I'm now CM certified. Do I get more money? No, you don't get more money. But you get more responsibility and work, and thus, in return for doing that, we will consider elevating you to a senior artist. No, better. First, beauty studio captain. Oh, excellent. I get to clean more. Do I get paid more? No, you don't get paid more, but you get more responsibility. Okay. All right. I'll take it. But you know what? We'll consider you for a future position as a senior artist. Oh, excellent. Senior artistry. Amazing. All right, I've gone for training. I'm a senior artist now. Do you get more money? We'll give you a little bit. We'll give you $2 more. Okay, cool. It's been a year. $2 raise. Not bad. But what's next? You audition after audition. You just don't get it. But now you've been working at Sephora just making maybe $14 an hour. So this is basically, Sephora wants you to believe that you'll make a career out of working at Sephora, but you won't. The likeliness of you getting to a position of store director is very slim. Second under is a specialist. A lot of people just get hired on as specialists from an external position. They make maybe $15, $16 an hour, but they sacrifice way more. Once you feel like, hey, this really isn't for me, you should quit. Why you should quit? Because the likeliness that you can get a job working for one of the brands that come into your store, that you have seen come into your store, you've established a rapport with them, they know who you are, you know who they are, you will likely, coming from a Sephora background, have a very, very high likeliness of getting a job as a brand representative. And why is that great? Well, the wage. $20 an hour is what I make right now. When I left Sephora, I was making $11.50 an hour. That's almost double my wage. Same amount of hours, if not a little bit more. So I'm still part-time, but I'm making twice as much as I was making. Why else should you quit Sephora? Flexibility. Work-life balance is not a concept that exists as a brand rep. It's just, if you need time off, you fucking get the time off. There's no blackout dates. If you need a weekend off, it's really no sweat. We'll be extremely flexible. You can't come into work. It's not a big deal. You just call in that day. They don't like it. Don't make it a habit. But hey, people get sick. It's just the reality. We all get sick. We're not perfect. Except me. I don't get sick. Like I just never get sick. You will still get gratis. It won't be as much as working at Sephora, and then you're not going to get gratis from sort of all realms of skincare and cosmetics and fragrance. Responsibilities of working at Sephora are way more. There's way more pressure working at Sephora than there is as a brand rep. As long as you have your strengths in sales and you take your experience of working at Sephora and you manifest that into a job as a brand representative, you will succeed. But you will need a car. That's just the reality of it, is they will be sending you to different locations with, throughout the week. You won't just be at one store. Like, you're gonna have to move around. I had no knowledge of any of this, but what was holding me back was that I was still working at Sephora. So unfortunately, it's a conflict of interest to work for a brand that is carried at Sephora and still work for Sephora. With that being said, I have seen specialists at a store of Sephora be able to get a job as a sales education manager. I've seen it happen. I don't know how they do it. It probably has a lot to do with the relationships and the rapport established between being a specialist and the brands that are coming into your store. So it's not impossible, but it is definitely more challenging. Well, I suggest you quit, because quitting will open up a wealth of opportunity for you. The brands want someone that is gonna not be able to, it's just the most natural progression. That's why a lot of these brands love hiring people from Sephora. And it probably has a lot to do because if they're bringing in people that have never worked at a Sephora in as a brand representative, that person is naturally going to have a lot of questions about just the most trivial. Where can I find sample jars? The specialist, the DIC, the store director, they don't want to be bombarded with these questions because Sephora is extremely high paced. They already have so much on their plate. So this is probably also reflective of the brand. It just makes the brand look better if you're sending in someone who knows their shit. So with that being said, just saying the words "with that being said" sounds like a good way to segue from topic to topic. I'm tired of talking. Thanks for watching, you guys. The end of the video cut off. I took off my red lipstick and now I look ridiculous. If you have any questions about the hell this video is about, I'm not quite sure, but I'll do my best to answer the questions you may have. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every 3 months. See the links in my description box. I have a referral code for rebates. Every time anyone signs up, I get money back. Also, I'm going to put another referral link to sign up for Influencer, which basically is a program where you get sent items to review in return for reviews. Please subscribe. I just need more subscribers.